Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 15 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Kaiserreich mod, and we are playing the Army with a State, Germany. In the last episode, we did in fact beat Russia, so we now control this massive swathe of land here. It might get us into trouble with the Mongols and with Japan. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll kind of deal with that when we get to it. In the meantime, though, I think what we want to do... Wow, Ukraine actually built a lot of troops. Or are those just allies? I think those are just allied troops. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is focus down Britain. So these new military factories that we have acquired, and there are quite a few, we are going to start mass producing heavy fighters. Like, the next phase of this war is going to be fought in the air. And we're going to need a lot of these guys. And also probably another wave of regular fighters. Then maybe some more strategic bombers as well. Although those still need to be upgraded. Where are you? There you are. And we still have 16 factories left. What do we still need? We've got loads of infantry equipment. We've got loads of artillery. Mechanized are what we kind of need. So let's start building... Those are tanks. We need equipment, mechanized. Let's grab a bunch of you. Let's drop you guys down to the bottom so that you're getting supply last. And that should do. And we've got a bunch of naval yards as well, which is pretty cool. So we're building the two battleships. Then I think we're going to focus on the light cruisers, convoys, destroyers. Cool. Oh, we still have more military factory, just one. More mechanized then, I think, because we'll be switching over our troops to mechanized. And we kind of need those forces ready and in reserve. So, are we trading enough? We are, but I'm going to let a bit of time pass before we actually fix that. So, Venezuela, we don't need to buy any more from... Actually, no, we're going to reduce the amount we're buying from Mexico. Then everything else we have a massive surplus in. So we could actually change our economic ideas. Large ship on low strength. I don't like to hear that. You're trying to bomb my convoys, and so are you. So I think that you lot need to stop attacking, because that's clearly just not working. So come back home, stay there. Meanwhile, the armies that we have over here. Now, Russia was completely pieced out, right? Yes. Awesome. So we shouldn't have any issues in terms of resistance up there. So what I think we should probably do is fortify some of this stuff. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about doing that, because I'd also like these armies to be standing by for an attack on Britain. No, I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring you guys like over here. Something like that. And then you... Whoops. Over here. And then the tanks. I'll bring you... Oh, come on. Up here. Shouldn't need that much space. Now all of those units should come zooming over here. They are indeed. Excellent. They should all be, yeah, strategic moving. Cool. What's going on here? Oh, they sank a battleship. Damn it. We have 11 battleships here. That's not bad. This looks like we're actually managing to engage some of their capital ships, which is nice. Yeah, there is definitely a naval encounter going on there. The fate of Georgia. Our armed forces have defeated the Georgian regime and is now triumphantly marching through the streets of Tbilisi. Now, the thing that remains is to determine the status of the Georgian territory. We are going to occupy the hell out of it, because it's got all the oil. Meanwhile, who are you... No, don't occupy that. Right, who are you fighting? Armenia is still at war with... Oh, you're on... Oh, you're an Ottoman puppet. Does that mean... Because wasn't Armenia at war with Russia? So does that mean that Russia was at war with the Ottomans? And I didn't even notice. Possibly. Right, are we yes, we sank 2 of their battleships. Okay, this is a better encounter in our favour, though. We are going to kill another one? Oh, wow. We sank 5 French battleships for a loss of 1. Alright, that was actually a really good encounter for us. They've got 2 ships left. 1 battleship and the carrier. In fact, we almost killed the carrier. And considering they have no ports to repair in, this is going pretty well. But we definitely need to ramp up our air force over here. Like, are we getting surplus aircraft? Yes. In fact, don't we have air forces elsewhere that we can move over? No. Well, yes, actually. All of our tactical bombers and a bunch of fighters are over here. So let's grab you lot. Except I've just done that wrong. Damn it. Where are you based? Here. Where else are you based? Okay, tactical bombers. Switzerland. So we don't need you guys deployed. Those are English Channel, you're in northern France. Okay, so I do think that we need to put some more heavy fighters here. And make you a 200 wing. Let's make you actually a proper 200 one. Then, do we have any more heavy fighters? We have another 100, which we can deploy over here. Let's make you a 200. So that's all of the heavy fighters deployed. Then we have 200 more regular fighters that we can also grab. I think we're going to put them in... Well, this is all bombing. And bombers... Anti-bombing is definitely best done with bombers. So I think we're going to put some more fighters up here. Check the empty air bases. We can put another group in Normandy. So let's put another 100 fighters here. And have you flying in the English Channel, where you're on air superiority orders. Okay. So we now actually outnumber them for the first time in this war. They don't have any radar coverage, and we're actually building some, so we should get some very soon, actually. And that's going to massively tip things in our favour. Like, big time. Alright, so all the army should be moving over here. The other thing I want to do is recruit more Marines. And we also need to research the Marine invasion. So we currently have 10, so I think we want another 14 who can then join that unit. So we're just going to train loads of Marines. So we want another 14. And then I think we want another 24, 34. Right, that makes 54. We need 58. That should be 2 full armies of Marines. And that's what we're going to use to attack Britain. After a long fight with the Russian state, we launched a full offensive and forced the Russian armed forces to surrender. Moscow is now in our hands, and the fate of the Russian nation with it. Russia becomes a puppet of the German Empire. Wow. I mean, I actually kind of like the idea that they become a puppet, because that means that they will defend themselves. I will lose a bunch of factories if I do this, though, but we gain a bunch of manpower. Not that we really need manpower. We're going to make them friendly. It gains us political power as well, which is pretty nice. Don't crash, please. Have the spinning wheel of death. This was probably a bad decision. I don't dare click on anything or anything like that, because this is usually when things go bad. It's just doing a whole bunch of calculations in the background. Yes, I will have lost a lot of factories from this. Although we are now producing a lot more military factories, I believe, so we should be able to restore those fairly soon. I wonder if we vassalize Russia and then annex them diplomatically, whether they then count as a core territory rather than just occupied. The future of Russia, with the negotiations about Russia's territory completed, is now time to begin planning its own course. The majority of our government is united in supporting Louis Ferdinand, the second son of William III, as he is married to a daughter of Kirill Romanov. Excuse me. Several ministers have suggested the pro-German Pavel Bermont-Avalov to lead Russia instead, however. Which shall we done? Oh no, definitely a Hohenzollern Tsar. Prince Louis, whatever. And now we have plenty of points to modify the government, so we're going to grab the crop projects. Oh, we still haven't completed it. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to try and increase instability instead of getting crop projects. We'll take that risk. Right, how's the air battle going? We are still losing. And they're starting to bomb the English Channel. Sultanate of Oman has capitulated. How are we doing here? Yeah, we're significantly outnumbering them in that front. Oh yeah, and how many factories are we now short? A lot. So I guess we'll just cancel these two, because that's not going to happen for a while. Likewise, no, we'll leave these, because we do actually want these to be built. And then construction, we are now onto the second radar group, which is awesome. So we have radar coverage over northern France. We don't have it over the English Channel yet, unfortunately, but that will come. That will come. Yeah, we are building it up to the maximum level. And then, yeah, loads of military factories are still being built, so it's just a matter of time. Meanwhile, we're about to lose a light cruiser, because he's on here on his own, apparently. Oh, no, here comes the rest. Oh, it's the Canadians. Hello, Canada. Right, our one light cruiser taking on a battleship. He wasn't actually doing too badly. He's done a fair amount of damage. He might actually win. I know he's backing off. He did a lot of damage to that battleship, though. Blimey. Well done. Right, the Canadian battleship now in range. Backing off. Significant damage done on both sides. Can the destroyers get the kill? Destroyers are moving in. Carrier is backing off. So is the battleship. They lost a ship. And there we go. Crop projects. Fantastic. Right, let's go and nab them real quick. So we have the extra construction speed. Man, we're going to be building stuff at a disgusting rate. So we build military factories at a plus 25, 35, 39% construction speed. Nice. Right, so what was lost? Just the one destroyer? Yeah. We weren't able to respond in time because I think my fleet is going to be out repairing. Oh, and now we're short on resources again. Mostly oil. Right, Venezuela. How about sending us one more oil shipment? Japan has declared war on Mongols. Interesting. And a bunch more oil from Mexico. Oh, we could actually import it from Russia now. And that would cost us less factories, but it would give Russia autonomy. Nah, we'll let Russia keep it. So that would give Russia more factories. You know what? We will actually buy from Russia. Let's stop importing from you. Stop importing from you. And then from Russia. We still need a bit more. So we're going to be buying 3 factories worth, and it's getting us 229 oil with a bit of a surplus, but we can't really round that in. No, we will round it down. And then we'll buy the rest from, sure, Venezuela. Much cheaper, so we're spending 6 factories instead of 9. Excellent. We do not indeed have a focus. Is there anything that we need to focus... Oh, we could get another research slot, though. Honestly, we're already way ahead of technology in that. A whole bunch of people get free civilian factories. Treaty with Ireland. Mission with the Cossacks. Invite Burma to join. Colonial project. Not that I need national unity, though. Expanding naval construction. That doesn't actually sound like a bad idea. +4 naval yards. Or we could go for the Air Force, because we wanted to get Albatross. You know what? We're going to go with the Air Force. We've clearly got naval superiority here now. Although we do keep losing ships. Right, how is that air battle going, though? Still yellow. What about here? We must be shooting a lot of you down. We now have 45% radar coverage over northern France. Yeah, we've destroyed 74 and lost 24. So we're definitely doing better over here now. No, that was in the last few days. Hold up. We've killed 562 and lost 190. Here we've destroyed 800 and we lost 500. We're still short on supply equipment. Support equipment even. That's interesting. Can we improve the number of those we're producing? Yes. Alright. Another naval battle in which the Dutch lost a submarine. It's like just that one carrier that's left there now. I think we can probably start bombing England. I mean, we have a decent number of strategic bombers. Yeah, we have 300 of them now. You know what? I think it's time. I think it's time. Brittany can be the bombing station. So we're going to say up to 500 strategic bombers. And we also want some more heavy fighters. Do we have any? Yes, we do. .500 heavy fighters. Also to be deployed over there. You're going only at night. Only at night. When you're at that range. We actually have 100% mission efficiency. Fantastic. You're bombing strategically, and you are... Stops them doing things in the... I guess air superiority. I thought there was a escort duty. Well, apparently we have air superiority already established, which is pretty nice. Massive number of planes now active over the English Channel, which is awesome. I'm somewhat tempted to send you guys over there as well. So we seem to be having no problem. There is still definitely a fight going on there. We're still losing superiority here. They are losing so many bombers though. It's kind of crazy. So we're now short 400 fighters, which is understandable. We still have a load of tactical bombers, that's true. Tactical bombers can strategic bomb as well. So let's go from Pas-de-Calais. We'll grab a bunch of tactical bombers. Oh, they're the old ones. Yeah, they won't be able to reach. Never mind. Ah, we have superiority. Why? Where have they moved? I don't know, we're just shooting more of them down. Alright, cool. Non-aggression from Montenegro. No. And how is production going? Going pretty quickly. Alright, so all the radar are complete. So what's our radar coverage now? Yeah, we've actually got coverage over southern England and most of the English Channel. Yeah, 100% coverage over here. So this is going to be massively boosting our own ability to shoot down their planes. Which is awesome. We're getting the next level of radar. We are indeed. Alright, cool. So that can just be allowed to tick away. And I guess we'll just hammer away at the Baltics. Seeing as we can. Get our armies a bit more experience. So I just want you doing that, and then I guess Jaunty Hat can do the same thing. That is not the same thing. Jaunty Hat goes here. And have you all assigned to that. Then Whitson, I guess we will have you come over here for Montenegro. Then once we've taken Montenegro, we'll just zoom further south. So we need to start doing a bunch of preparations here. Montenegro, even though you are mostly authoritarian Democrat, I require you to be puppets. In fact, all of you are kind of legitimate powers. So any pretense that I had previous... Oh, we sank another battleship. How are you getting more battleships? You would... Not sure. They may not have had just the carrier. No, we did sink the battleship before, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Could be wrong. Right, Crown Prince. Do we want you attacking that? I think we kind of do. It's going to be, like, horribly, horribly rammed here. Construct new airships. Strips. That was the national focus. Fighter focus, which is research bonus on all the fighter stuff, or bomber focus. I think we're going to go on the fighter focus. Like so. And yeah, we are quite rapidly industrializing, which is awesome. You guys are moving very nicely. You are trying to sink Union convoys. Cool. How else are we doing? Let's go up to speed 5. Mexico has declared war on the Pacific States of America. That's going to mean that Mexico is now at war with the Entente as well. Oh no, they're not in a faction. Never mind. I think Mexico is going to win this one, because Mexico is actually pretty strong. But actually, you've built up a fair amount of industry. The only problem is the number of troops you have. Mexico. Don't underestimate Mexico. They are pretty strong. Discovered that in the Canada game. Right, how much are we at? Free manpower, 3 million. We still haven't gone up in manpower laws at all. We're still volunteers. Armenia has capitulated. The Iranian Empire is definitely winning here. Egypt's at war with the Ottomans, right? Yeah, okay, they've crossed the Suez now. How is Iran looking? Also fairly decent. Like, there are definitely some regional players that are starting to rise, but none of them can really match the strength of Germany, especially not the Germo-Russian Empire, as it now would be. Russia is starting to churn out some more units too, which is good. And you've still got a good number of factories and things. The Dutch lost a destroyer. Yeah, the Union of Britain still has a navy. The others, not so much. Right, let's get some more radar. I think that's probably all we need. Oh, we kept this for some reason. Fair enough. can I just give that state to Russia? Aktobi. Or if I see you, I've probably gone past you if you're even in this list. I'm not sure that you would be. Looking for anything that starts with an A. No. I don't think you can give land which you've already conquered, unfortunately. Alright, so we have got... Oh no, we have another level of radar that we can get. Let's grab it. Radar is just really useful. And we are in 41. So we should be getting these. Is that more construction speed? It is. Let's grab you. And some units are ready for deployment. Oh, the Marines! Like, all of the Marines. Sweet. Which reminds me, actually, we need to put the Marines somewhere. Council production of those. Army. Who are you guys? You're a Panzer unit, so you should be with the Panzers. And then you lot are all defensive units, so let's put you in the garrison force. Now let's order this. In fact, all of you lot can be in the training unit. Make you all regulars and then send you to fight. And that should give us enough time to get the next level of naval invasion. In fact, I may stop getting the radar thing and get naval invasion instead. So we can send 50 units instead of 10. We have some tanks too. Sweet. New army. Let's have you guys training. Sure, over here, why not? Seems reasonable. Spread you out a little bit. Alright, and training. How far are we from the next technology? Oh, we already can get one. Cool, so infantry, no, it's in naval. At the bottom of naval, we have this one, which is a 1940 tech. It is indeed. And you can see it says naval invasion capacity plus 40. That's 40 plus the 10, which you get from here. So you can send 50 in total. So I have actually built too many Marines. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It's 24. So we have 48 units of Marines going out. Have I built? Yeah, I totally have built too many Marines, haven't I? Oh well. It's still coming useful. And then we can basically just naval invade the whole coastline. We're going to make it living hell. The death of Wilhelm II. Kaiser Wilhelm II has died of a pulmonary embolism in hospital in Berlin. It is the end of an age. The Empire must now look towards Friedrich Wilhelm to guide us through the Second Weltkrieg. Kaiser is dead. Long live the Kaiser. Still gives us no bonus. Alright. Wow, we're getting a lot of air power. Air experience. I guess that makes sense, because there is a pretty big air battle going on here. Yeah, we are destroying a lot of planes. So we can upgrade the planes, actually. And we should. So I think the main plane that we kind of... Oh, we can build better strategic bombers as well. Let's do that. So I think the plane that we need to upgrade are the heavy fighters. Although no, it's actually the normal fighters that are fighting most. So let's upgrade them. The A will give them more weapons, more range. We'll max out the reliability. I don't actually know if they need the range. Yeah, they probably do. So this is increasing their reliability. In fact, their reliability is already really high. Oh, that's minus 40? Minus 16. Can't quite afford that. Minus 24 is a bit much. So I think we'll do this. This is decreasing their agility by quite a lot. But making them more effective against bombers. We don't really need them more effective against bombers. thought I told you to upgrade already. Oh, that was just the other one. Right, so let's sort this by just aircraft, and then we can upgrade the fighters to the Fighter B. And there we go. We are building a second load of heavy fighters, and in fact we have got a surplus. Oh, we do as well. So I think we want to put more heavy fighters here. I think we can put these guys in Eastern Champagne. So, heavy fighter. Let's bring you up to about 500 on interception duty at night. And then I think I also want 500 regular fighters on air superiority here. Cool. How much bombing are we doing? Fighter focus, awesome. Enemy buildings bombed, 13. Enemy fighters lost 42. Our bombers lost 26 and 17. So they're putting some aircraft up in the sky to try and fight us. We only have 18% radar coverage here. It's not amazing, but it's alright. Did we finish the level 3? Are they still being built? Did we move you to the top? Ooh, we forgot to move you to the top. Mistake! Now they have. Anyway, that is it for this episode. So I think in the next one we will attack the rest of the Balkans. The Battle of Britain continues. We are still... well, we're dogpiling them now in southern England, so we should be getting more and more damage going on here. And in fact, we have sufficient strategic bombers. We could add even more. I think we could. Let's go into Brittany. You're at 1,000 capacity already. I wonder if we can move the heavy fighters to another airbase. Let's move you to that one. You're still in range. Yeah, it's just raining. And then we're going to make you a 1,000 strong air wing, so you'll slowly but surely beef up, and then we can bomb even more stuff, which would be fantastic. Right, so thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series thus far, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing, and if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.